take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. Hey, check mega.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Two yards to go, 2nd down. Once again, it's Swift. And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Touchdown, Eagles! Julio Dobbs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. You look at this Eagle defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. Shifts past him at the 45. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really wanted him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as it drew it up in practice.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Swift will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. Elliott on for the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. Open right side, complete to Rager. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
17.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now, this defense for the Eagles very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First down, New England.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
2nd down and 8.
Red, cycle. Yellow. Set.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Patriots. CeeDee Lamb, 51 yards. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Eagles 13, Patriots 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Well, now they'll try the end around. 20, down to the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Puka Nacua, his first rushing touchdown on the year, and the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott go with a PAT, and the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Here we go.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Back to throw. Hauled in over the middle by Rager. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to hit his target lane. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Throwing is Hurts. Pass complete there to Nacua. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Puka Nacua. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Black.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Ready?
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Five, 97.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Okay, right?
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Blue striker.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Smash, red. Slide 2. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. In motion right is Brown. First down, and they go with Swift again. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so they can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9.
73.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up.
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And the slot man goes in motion left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals, because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep them from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Puka Nacua, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good for the PAT, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Drill, 52.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Completes this one to Thornton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead down to 20.
Patriots 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator. When we clip out the box score, nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 35.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Swift again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. Hurts. And he's going to go down. sacked back at the 13-yard line. A gigantic sack on 3rd and goal. A loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
6, Mega. Black Ultra. Green Jack.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and they get to him again. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Drill green. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
That is caught.
And he's brought down.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
He'll get this down to the 38.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here we go.
2nd down and 6 now.
Shovel 38.
On play action, they'll throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Striker, 3-3. Hut.
He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. That's Keely Ringo who is there in on the stop. Now they got to get to the line quickly. 2nd and 5.
At the 20-yard line.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Hurts completing this one quickly. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Down. Fight 60.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Here we go, set.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Fight 97. Rail, yellow.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels, they take the ball away, they change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for Philadelphia, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for New England, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody.